What's up, guys? Welcome to another NHL playoff preview. Today is going to be the Boston Bruins, number 2 in the Atlantic, versus the Toronto Maple Leafs, 3rd in the Atlantic. So I want to go through some stats here. Boston is 50, 20, and 12 with 112 points, so I think 2nd in the conference. Toronto is 49, 26, and 7 with 105 points, a new franchise record. I think they're, 3rd in the conference, or 4th in the conference. I think they're tied with Washington. So Brad Marchand, little ball of hate, had 85 points this year. He's 13th in the league, so that's pretty good. Pastrnak has 80 points, 21st in the league. Pastrnak also has 13 power play goals. He leads the team with 10. Pretty sure. Yeah, he does. Kadri, he's 10th in the league. Nazem Kadri is 12 PPG. He's 14th in the league. He's first on their team. Pastrnak is first on Boston. JVR has 11, and he's 21st in the league. So assists. Brad Marchand has 51 assists. He's 24th in the league. On the top 25, there were no Toronto guys on there, so that's a problem when you have guys on there. I was just on the NHL app. If you remember the last one, I was on the NHL app. I didn't see any Toronto players on there. So Boston has a plus 56 goal differential. So not bad. That's pretty good. Toronto has plus 45. Pretty good too. Bergeron is 57.31 FOW, face-off win percentage. And he is 6th in the league. Tyler Bozak is 24th in the league with 53.63. This is top 25. Tuukka Rask has 34 wins, 3 shutouts, so pretty good numbers there. 2.36 goals against average, so that's pretty good. And a .917 save percentage, which could be improved. That's a little bit low, saying how good Boston is this year. And Toronto, Frederik Andersen has 38 wins. Could be a finalist for the Vezina because he's played unbelievable. 2.81 goals against average. So, and he faces a lot of shots. Because Toronto does not play very good defensive hockey. Unfortunately, they give up. Well, I'll get to that. But they give up a lot of shots per game. And he has a .918 save percentage, so a little bit better than Rask's, only .01. So not much of an improvement. JVR leads Toronto with 36 goals. He's 13th in the league in that category. Pastrnak leads Boston with 35, and he's 15th. Marchand has 34 goals. He's tied for 17th, and Austin Matthews is also tied for 17th with 34 goals for Toronto. So let's move on to special teams. Toronto has the second best power play, only behind Pittsburgh, with 25% even. That's pretty good. Means 1 in every 4 power plays they're scoring on. That's impressive. And Toronto's penalty kill is 81.4 with 10th in the league, so not terrible. Boston's is a little bit better. Boston's penalty kill is 83.7. They're 3rd in the league. That's pretty good. Boston is 23.6. They're 4th in the league on the power play, so just barely behind Toronto. Points percentage, Boston has .683. They're 4th in points percentage. Toronto has .640, and they are 6th in the league. Boston is 29.3 shots per game, is 2nd. That's very good. And their face-off percentage as a team is 50.8 for 10th in the league. Toronto, 33.9 shots, so about 34 shots per game. This is shots against per game. 28th in the league. And they are 6th in face-off win percentage at 51.8. So Toronto giving up a lot of shots per game. That could be a big factor in this series because Boston scores a lot of goals. Plus 56 goal differential is pretty good. That's going to be... And Tuukka Rask has been playing pretty well. He's been playing unbelievable. In the first half of the season, he really struggled, but once Thanksgiving rolled along, they started playing really good hockey. Toronto's been playing really good hockey all season. So in this series, I am going to pick Boston to win the series in 7 games. Don't think it'll be like 2013 where I think it could be exactly like that. I honestly don't know. But I think Boston wins this series in 7 games. It's going to be a very hard-fought series for sure. It's definitely going to be a good one to watch. I'll definitely be watching this series very closely. I'm really excited for this series. It's going to be a great series. So this is the first time since 2013 these two teams have met in the playoffs. So it's going to be a great series. Both goalies have been playing pretty well. Curtis McElhinney from Boston, or McElhinney? No, that's Anton Hudobin from Boston has been played really well in the first half of the season. Hasn't played that much in the second half because Rath's been playing. McElhinney from Toronto has had some pretty good games. He hasn't played that much because Frederik Andersen's been playing unbelievable. Toronto, they could be, I don't know. I think this series can go either way. I honestly don't know, but I am going to pick Boston. As you saw in my bracket, Boston is my pick to win the Cup this year. Toronto, who knows? Maybe Toronto could beat Boston. I honestly don't know. But no, both special teams for both teams have been pretty good. All of them have been in the top 10. Marchand and Pasternak scoring a lot of goals, which I think this could be a very high-scoring series because Toronto scored a lot of goals too. Toronto also doesn't play that much defense. I will say that their defense has struggled a lot this year. They said they're giving up 34 shots per game. That's 28th in the league. That's not good. They're relying on Frederik Andersen way too much to make the big saves, which he's been doing, but they've been relying on him too much. They're going to have to step up their game defensively if they want to beat Boston. And Boston's only giving up 29 shots per game. I know it's only a 5-shot difference, but Boston is 2nd in the league and Toronto is 28th. So 5-shot difference is pretty much a big gap in between those two. So it could really. So if Toronto wants to beat Boston, they're going to have to step up their game defensively. You have some pretty good defensemen on both teams. You have Chara, who I say Chara is getting old. I'm kind of surprised he did sign that 1-year deal. But Krug has been playing some pretty good hockey. Thing is, Toronto. I'm sure they have they are scoring a lot of goals, but Matthews is scoring a lot. So I think it might come down to goaltending, and I think it's either going to be a really high-scoring series or it's going to come down to goaltending because both goalies have been playing really good. Tuukka Rask has been playing pretty well, so is Andersen. But if Toronto doesn't step up their game defensively and they're giving up this many shots per game, they can go out pretty quickly. Because that shots per game is horrible. It's bad. So it's definitely an interesting series to watch for sure, and I will be keeping an eye on that series. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and up next will be the Capitals Columbus series. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.